Was there faith put into those 5A teams to just have an honest chance to win, or were they expected to win, and the second they didn't, they called it quits?
I mean, I think you got to look at it. You got to look at it, a couple different ways. One, Higley had already won 2 championships in the 5A, so they already took the early promotion up. Can they compete with these teams? They got that matchup versus Liberty. They got to see what it looked like, and it's a preview for them for this coming season. Marana, they went undefeated. Undefeated's undefeated. Like, it's tough to go undefeated almost at any level. Am I saying that you should put a 2A or 3A team in the mix versus these open division qualifiers? No. But undefeated in the 5A is still undefeated in the 5A. Desert Mountain, arguably, and listen, I love ALA Queen Creek, but Desert Mountain arguably was robbed in that game. Like, they competed. Horizon, super talented. I know that people thought that they were going to have an opportunity to, put a little scare in their first round. But look, I think there might have been a little bit too much faith because I think maybe only 2 or 3 of those teams belonged. But I do think that 2 or 3 of those teams belonged.
Do you think this is effectively going to kill the smaller schools? Like, I mean, they originally made this for Saguaro being such a small school and competing at such a high level.
I think kids nowadays, they want to compete at the highest level. I think that, this is gonna have a little bit of an effect. Who it's not going to affect, it's not going to affect those more remote competitive teams like the Maranas, like the Sal Points, those teams in Tucson where those kids have less options. But in an area like the greater Phoenix metro area where kids have so many options, those kids are going to want to compete at the higher level because those kids want scholarships. They want to be seen. And, at the end of the day, if it comes to media covering an open division game or a 5A, 4A game, most of them are gravitating to the bigger game. That's just the nature of the beast. And as social media grows and clicks and views become so important, I think that you're going to see more of the camera attention, more of the personal attention going to those bigger games. And, it's going to be a great thing for the Bashas, the ALA Queen Creeks, the Liberties, the Centennials, the Desert Edges. But some of these smaller schools, some of these, especially locally in the greater Phoenix metro area, are going to struggle. They're going to struggle to keep their kids because those kids aren't going to be seen wherever they're at. And, you're definitely not going to get a Bijan Robinson type in the Valley. You're going to get that at Sal Point. You're going to get that at Marana, but you're not going to get that here in Mesa, Tempe, Phoenix, Chandler.